It's time to cancel Tony Khan.
Tony, my brother. I have to do this. I am so sorry, but I have to do this. The greatest of all time, John Cena. I canceled him. Days later, he retires. The King of Kings, Triple H. Canceled him too. Lucky for him, he was already retired. But look at the reaction he's getting on Twitter now. Everyone's saying he's an egomaniac, and I feel like I am responsible for that. They hate the two of them now. Tony Khan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to do this. But AEW must grow. AEW must change, and that's not going to happen with you there. It's time to cancel Tony Khan, guys. Listen, Tony Khan might just be the worst booker of all time. Yeah, he was okay in 2021. Nowhere near the greatest of all time, Vince McMahon. Nowhere near what Triple H is doing right now. Now, Triple H, I canceled him, but Triple H, I mean, let's admit, SmackDown and Raw have been more awesome than ever. Ticket sales are up. Everything's rising. Triple H, Paul Levesque, he better win Booker of the Year. AEW ticket sales and ratings are down. Everything is down. Business is down. Interest is down. And the product is worse than ever. And there's only one man to blame for all that. And it ain't Jack Perry. And it ain't Chris Jericho. It's Tony Khan. Tony Khan does so many things wrong with AEW. Not once is he going to listen to the fans. You know why? Because he's not a man that's for the people. Tony Khan is for himself. He books for the sickos. He books for himself. Everybody on Twitter has a generally good idea of what needs to happen for AEW to improve. It's not just me, it's everybody. And Tony Khan refuses to listen to any of these people. Tony Khan is done, Tony Khan is over, and AEW itself is canceled along with this cancellation of Tony Khan. Bully Ray is the greatest of all time. My favorite wrestler of all time, Bully Ray. And he's been talking about AEW forever. And he's always right, no matter what. Same with Eric Bischoff. And Jim Cornette. These three are the smartest minds in wrestling right now. I mean, of course, besides Ryback, these three are the smartest in wrestling right now. And what they say goes. I am going to listen to Eric Bischoff and Jim Cornette and Bully Ray because they understand the business more than anyone. Tony Khan lets CM Punk go. That was the worst thing that's ever happened in Tony Khan's life. In fact, that's the worst thing that might have happened ever in life. It's definitely the worst thing that's happened in AEW. You're going to pick low-rating Young Bucks and Jack Perry and Kenny Omega over CM Punk, the only draw the company ever had? CM Punk is doing amazing work in the WWE right now. This is a million times better than what I saw with him and MJF. CM Punk's bracelet means so much to me personally in my heart and in my soul. CM Punk's bracelet is something that I want to wear. That is what WWE Raw has accomplished. And it's just a bracelet. And it's a men's bracelet. I mean, I could make it, but I'm not going to make it. I'm going to buy it on the WWE shop because I love CM Punk that much, and I love the storyline that much, and I hate Tony Khan that much. It's no wonder Ronda Rousey showed up in Ring of Honor and decided not to go for AEW. It's no wonder why Motor City Machine Guns didn't go to AEW. It's no wonder why the Lucha Brothers left. They were constantly getting injured. Let's all be honest, AEW needs a performance center. And with Lucha Brothers going to WWE, what I hope is Lucha Brothers go to WWE and then they can kind of reform the Lucha House Party. Just like, remember the Lucha House Party in WWE? That's what I want for the Lucha Brothers. Because then they're going to be featured on TV and they're going to be super over and it's going to be fun and they're going to be awesome. What were they doing in AEW? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Tony Khan can't even book the Jaguars right, and we're expecting him to be booking AEW. The only person that can save AEW at this point is a McMahon. And not just any McMahon, Shane McMahon. And maybe Vince, but he might go to prison. We don't know what's going to happen there yet. But a McMahon needs to come in and save AEW because Tony Khan is a lost cause. Also, like Triple H, Tony Khan might just be a racist. I said it. He's probably not. There's no evidence there, but that's what people are saying. I mean, that's what Jobber Nation is saying, and everybody knows that Jobber Nation is one of the smartest minds in wrestling Twitter. The only person who's worthy of the AEW championship, in my opinion, is probably Ryback. If not Ryback, then Goldberg. I would say you gotta bring one of those two in, but here's the thing, we gotta get rid of all the other monsters. Tony Khan doesn't know how to book any of these big guys. You know, Brian Cage and Wardlow are lost causes. But you get Ryback in there, now you really got something going. Plus, Tony Khan claims he's competition for WWE. He claims, you know, they don't like each other. He claims he doesn't like WWE. He doesn't like Triple H. Well, what about this picture from several years ago? Yeah, seems like Tony Khan really likes WWE now, with him there with Titus O'Neil. So which is it, Tony Khan? I mean, if you hate WWE so much, why are you taking photos with them? I hope now everybody has realized the horrible person that Tony Khan is, and that he must be cancelled. I am Robbie Loblaw, and I approve this message. And for my next cancellation, let's see, because we all know every time I cancel somebody, I'm always the start of it. Suddenly people start to dislike them, or they retire, like in John Cena's case. Now who am I going to cancel next? Cody Rhodes.